we're kicking off this season big. We're finding one deserving family in each of the 50 states, and we're starting in Alaska. And the renovation starts right now. So guys, Preston, Paul, Michael, Paige, and Ed. You're not gonna believe this, but we're actually on our way to North Pole, Alaska.
Woo! Santa Claus!
Alaska!
Santa Claus!
Amazing.
Oh.
You guys ever been to Alaska?
Never.
I've never been.
I know it's a long way away, but this is an incredible family. There's Betsy Rogers and her 8 kids. Wow. Then there's her brother Rob and his 3 kids, and all 13 of them are living in a 900 square foot house that's falling apart.
Oh.
Wow. Here, check it out.
Hi, we're the Rogers family.
I'm Andrew and I'm 7.
I'm Sam and I'm 14.
I'm Matthew and I'm 11.
I'm John, I'm 22.
I'm Lauren, I'm 16.
I'm Nick, I'm 18. I'm Patrick, I'm 20. I'm Uncle Rob and I'm 34. This is Sharaya, she's 2.
My name is Junior. I'm 6.
This is Marcus and he's 4.
Hi, I'm Betsy. I'm the mom.
11 kids.
Let me tell you about Betsy Rogers. She's a single mom with a lot on her plate. She's raising 8 incredible kids, but that's not all. She also homeschools the young ones. At the same time, she's a teacher assistant at the local high school.
My husband and I lived together for 22 years, and then last February he moved to Twin Falls, Idaho. It's been difficult to adjust to the idea and to the reality that I am a single woman. I've put off doing anything formal because I haven't wanted to stand before my children and say, you know, I failed.
So Betsy's job, well, it obviously doesn't pay much, but she loves it, and it keeps her close to her kids.
And somehow, each month, there's enough for the electric bill, and there's enough for the phone, and there's enough to eat, and honestly, I don't know. I mean, it works out.
I tell you, there's one thing I can say for the Rogers. They're about as tight as a family gets, and they're the kind of family that'll do anything for each other whenever they're in a time of need.
My mom got a call from my uncle and he had a blood clot and it was I think 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday and he might not make it through the night.
Recently, Betsy's brother Rob was diagnosed with kidney failure. He couldn't work and he needed help raising his kids. So without thinking twice, Betsy moved him and his 3 kids in with her family under one roof.
I am Betsy's brother. I was adopted when I was 12 days old. The kind of person Betsy is someone who would think of other people before herself.
I knew that we needed to be able to do this. And I feel bad for him that I couldn't give him more, that the house is a mess, and this is leaking, and this falls down, and that he has really very little space. But, you know, there isn't somewhere else to live, and this is what we want to do. And they're my nephews and my niece and my brother, and there weren't any doubts or question about what to do.
So now, the house that wasn't even big enough for a family of 9 is housing 13 people. 13.
Whoa.
And they're literally living on top of each other. And the house is falling apart.
Both the shower and the sink, like some of the water drains out, and some of the water goes through leaks in the pipes and sinks underneath the house. The floor, because of the bad drainage, is it's getting real soggy and soft. Our water pump that works on a sometimes basis in the wintertime, the pump freezes or the pipes freezes and we'll have days without running water.
I worry less in the summer, but I worry. I worry that the floor is just gonna go. The one more good rain and the roof in the bedroom, Rob's gonna be asleep and the ceiling's gonna come down on him, and we cannot go into the winter the way it is.
She does really worry about the kids, especially in the winter when it's 50 below. You've got gaps in the windows and holes in the ceiling that cold air is coming in.
The love it's perfect here. It's just the house that we're not happy with.
We'd love to see you again.
We're coming, gang, we're coming. I like the Rogers, man. I like the
They're
Rogers.
an awesome family, man. So before we actually go to the house, we got to make one pit stop at the airport. We're picking up Betsy's oldest son, Chris. Now, Chris has been away at college in North Dakota, but he's flying home right now to help us surprise his family.
So I kind of made a little pit stop. He said to us, guys, we're going to the airport to pick up Chris. He's at college. He hasn't seen the family for a couple of months.
Chris Rogers!
Ty Pennington. This is wow.
I just wanted to say, welcome home.
Thank you very much.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's
Well,
do
let's
this.
go take a bus ride, man.
He was so excited to come home, he couldn't stop talking about Mom.
Well, what's your mom like?
How do you sum up an angel? It just really is what she is.
That's it right there.
She spends her entire day from the time she gets up either homeschooling, driving kids to practice. She does all that and then she goes to work.
Just hearing Chris talk about his mom, we were just dying to meet her.
What's this big chunky ring amount? What is that?
This is the Dakota Athletic Conference championship ring. It was the second happiest day of my life. Today being the first, of course.
So you guys ready to do this?
Let's do it! Go.
Come on, people, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We had to really be sneaky. This is a 900 square foot house, so pretty much the whole family would be looking out this one window.
You guys ready? Good morning, Rogers family! Betsy, John! Here you help.
Oh my God!
We get smothered, sometimes literally, with love. And this time, we almost got tackled and driven into the ground.
London, mate, London. Australian, I don't know about you. How you feeling? Overwhelmed. A little bit.
Yeah. It's so striking to meet a family like this because they're all over each other. They're all over us. I mean, you just feel the love being around them. Oh my God.
How you doing, sweetheart?
So we've got Betsy and her 8 kids, and then her brother Rob. Now, Rob was having problems with his health. He needed somewhere to go with his 3 kids, and he turned to Betsy. She didn't even think twice.
So did we surprise you guys? So I tell you what, we saw your tape. I can't believe that in this place, you're raising 8 kids, you bring your brother Rob in with his kids. That's 13 people living in there, and it's crazy. Right?
It is, but I like them.
This is just a family that loves each other so much, and they open their house and they open their doors and just make sure that they're all taken care of.
You got a pretty awesome mom here, huh?
Amazing. It just takes care of everything. Like, so much less worry put on any of us about any problem, you know, because you know Mom's gonna take care of you. Mom loves you, and we've tested. We've pushed it.
It's not that I'm amazing, it's that they are amazing. And they make it just easy.
I don't think I've ever met a family that has so much respect for each other, and most importantly, so much love for their mother.
But it's not that easy in there, is it, though? The way you're living. Seriously, what's it like for you?
Certainly a lot of worry, whether it's going to be warm in the middle of the night or not, if the money's going to come before the disconnect on the electric, if the shower's going to be frozen, if the car's going to start. It's just how life is. It's just how life is.
Well, Betsy, here's the good news. All those worries you stayed up late night thinking about, me and the design team, we're gonna change that. This week, we're gonna build you guys a house. And the cool thing is, you guys are going on vacation while we do it.
You can see the relief. What we do bring is relief because they know that what they've lived through, that chapter of their life, is over.
You guys want to know where? Yeah. You're going to Disneyland! Now, before we do that, though, of course, we've got a lot to do. So, Rogers family, show me the house!
Way to go, Rogers family.
Oh, wow.
This is about it.
So, this is the what, multi-purpose room?
Yeah. Bedroom, boxing ring.
Wow. You go inside this house, you look around, and you can't believe that they're actually living in this thing.
It was tiny, in disrepair, and completely unsuitable for the climate in Alaska.
Oh, what's that right there?
A hole in the roof?
Is that where a fireplace used to be or something?
Yeah.
Is that collecting water? Is that? Are you kidding?
Yes, no.
That's really not good.
I've only been in one house that was in worse condition. This house needs to be condemned. There's no way in this life these people should be living in this house. There's no closing windows. And we're talking about a state that gets to 60 below. It gets absolutely freezing here.
Like how cold does it get?
Mine
To
is
where you can
50.
see the air pouring in.
Do you see kids shivering and stuff? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
obviously, you guys kind of try and laugh it off, but
Yeah.
in certain situations, it's a life and death situation.
It's
terrifying.
They've been through tough winters and hardships, and she's trying to figure out a way to make things better. But when you're a teacher's assistant, you don't make a lot of money.
They're living in such dire situations. And it's upsetting because there's no way out of it for them.
So here's what I'd like to see, where you guys all sleep. So do me a favor, scatter, go to where you sleep, and I'll come find you.
I got the couch.
Time for a little math. Now we've got 13 people living in 900 square feet, which means each person gets approximately 70 square feet.
I sleep here on this couch. She sleeps on that
this
couch. And then Dew will sleep either with them or with one of us.
Adult kids sleeping with little kids, kids sleeping on the floor. It's tiny for 13 people. It's no way for anyone to live.
Wow, this is tight. Okay, so who all sleeps in here?
Polo and Juju sleep down there. Shay Shay and my uncle sleep over there, and I sleep up here.
So you let your brothers use the mattress on the floor in the living room, and you sleep on top of clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
Seeing how these people actually live and how they all fit into this house, I think they've kind of denied how bad it is. Okay, so this is you guys' bedroom.
Yeah.
And you guys share this room too.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, things are a little tight.
Breeds closeness.
It's a near mathematical impossibility what they were pulling off before. They did all they could. Boy, we got here in the nick of time. We don't get to spend long with the family, but we're left with an impression always, and the one we're left with predominantly here is love.
These guys stick together through thick and thin. No matter what life throws at them, the one thing they know they have is each other.
All right, let's go. We got your cheerleaders right here. Laura's the one girl in all these guys, and you know, I kind of know how she feels. When all her brothers were out there playing football, she just kind of stood on the sidelines and cheered them on. She loves her brothers so much and is always looking out for them. She is the little cheerleader of the family, so I'm giving her a cheerleading room.
So this front yard is your playing field?
Yep. Anybody can be just as good as anybody else because
Yeah.
it's a small field.
This family has one real strong common bond, a love of football. And seeing them play on that dipped, pitted, mud puddle soil, didn't take long for us to decide to build them a football field.
Because we got to try and work around rooms for you crazy lot. Is there any other sports?
The other actual sport that we're intense with, like football, is wrestling.
Who does wrestling in here?
Everybody, actually. You want to go?
Oh my God. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to get dirty?
Give me the ball.
I'll
You're
see
gonna
you,
lose it.
okay.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
What we usually do is shake hands.
All right.
Then go. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Down.
These kids are unbelievable. They are so fast, they are dedicated, they know how to play the game. So we're going to give them a wrestling room. And maybe, a few years' time, we could be seeing a few of them at the Olympics, wrestling for America.
Now I see your mom has some quilts and stuff around. Is that something that means a lot to her, these quilts?
Yeah, these are more antiques and stuff, and these are all
You know what
handmade.
that one's called? It's the wedding circle. I'm really excited because I'm taking care of Betsy's room this week. Betsy's sensibility is very earthy and very natural. That's a nice little piece right
We
there.
got this actually got this for Christmas one year.
Yeah,
it was
tell
a
us the
huge
story.
surprise.
So the antiques are a big thing to her.
Oh, we are talking huge.
She loves things that are time worn and that have been in somebody else's hands and have experienced life and love.
See these
Oh,
postcards
right,
saying
right,
something.
right. Where there's love in the home, there's joy in the heart.
It's never made more sense than in this home. And this truly is a home. Though they may be impoverished, they are full of love. That is something that can't be bought.
So how does it make you feel to know that over 300 people from this town, this community, nominated you and your boys and your family for a new house?
didn't know the impact that we had. And it's hard to show off that the pipes are leaking and the ceiling's falling. And, you know, the times that I have struggled with this house, I have worked really hard to pray to be grateful I had it.
She knows how they've been living, and everyone has been trying to act like it's been a good time, they're all getting by, but the truth of it is they've been barely surviving. I want you to just close your eyes and think about the fact, in 7 days, you're gonna get to bring your family home. You're gonna walk through a door, you'll have a kitchen that actually works, and you'll get to watch these kids grow up. You don't have to worry about them freezing to death at night and not have to worry about them getting sick. Have you taken a moment to think about how much things are gonna change?
I think that the thing that strikes me the most is that it means that Rob and the kids can stay.
So how long have you been living here with your sister?
Since March.
And the kids, they seem to like it?
Yeah, they love it. They're having a blast.
I got the opportunity to sit down and talk with Robert. Robert found out about a year ago that he had kidney failure, which started this long line of hospital visits and weekly dialysis, and it makes him really, really tired. He says he just wants to be a good dad for his kids, but doing things that he wanted to do as a dad were actually making him sicker. And Betsy stepped in and helped. So what does it mean to you that your sister did this for you guys?
Oh, man, it means a lot. It's genuine love. Yeah. This is family. It's what family's supposed to be.
It's a concern for him that he's ill and he might not be able to see his kids grow up, but he knows if he did have to leave, they're in very good hands, in Betsy's hands.
Yeah, I worry. Am I gonna die? Is something gonna clot? Just want to be alive till my daughter graduates. Then I'll be happy.
I want to give Robert a place that he can just come to and relax when he needs to at the end of the day or when he gets home from the hospital and get his rest so that he can be the dad he wants to be.
Is this all you've allowed your mum, this little sort of 10-foot area? That's it, and Mum, that's yours. The rest of this playing field. Wow, that's another 4 foot.
In talking to Sammy, we were trying to find out things about the family, specifically about Sammy and his mom. Always try and find out what Mom wants from the kids.
So where do you guys eat?
We eat in the kitchen. It's real small, and that's another sad thing.
What's small, the kitchen?
Yeah,
Where you eat?
and the table.
Okay.
Yeah. We have to eat in shifts.
People should eat together. It's the one part of the day where the family do come together and converse with each other.
You know, 8 or 9 chairs around it, and people are back behind eating, and, you know, people are standing up.
He said my mum wants a dining table that we could all eat around. That would be her greatest wish.
She'd really love it to have a big family dinner.
13 people sharing one bathroom, one toilet, one sink, one shower.
Yeah.
That's the shower.
That's the shower. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is. You know, it's life.
It really has been the worst house I have ever walked through, yet the greatest home, because in this 900 square foot space, they have found a way to make it all work. When you have a family like that, we just want to give them just their needs, not even their wants, just their needs, to be able to make it through a winter without wind coming through the door and wind coming through windows and no heat. That's no way to live.
If we can take just a little bit of what these kids have to offer, what Mom has to offer, and I can take that on with me to wherever I go, I'm a better man. So it is my privilege to be here this week.
All right, everybody packed?
You guys are a big family, so we thought we'd go big. You guys ready? Yeah! Well, I'll tell you what, take a look at that house and say goodbye. Have fun, okay? And I promise you, things are gonna be better. All right? Have fun. We'll see you in a week. All right? Bye, guys. I believe that thing actually is bigger than the house. Well, that's gonna change.
Hey.
How you doing? Take this box, let's get it outside. We are ready to roll.
Why don't you
See the little one's arm, man? He can throw that ball.
Matt's got perfect form.
Like a bullet.
How we doing, people?
That's the last of the antique.
That's the last of it? That's it, all right? Whatever's got to come out, come out. This house is coming down in a minute, so get out whatever we got to say.
No worries.
Preston, Paul, what's happening back here?
Warming up our arms for demo.
Okay, and what else?
We need a place for these kids to play. I think a football field in the backyard. So a nice area back here where they can actually
A real field.
air one out. You know what I mean?
Paulie and I had decided to make a football field no matter what. This family needs a place to play football. They love it more than, well, next to mom comes football.
Backyard is just a playground for football.
Yeah.
To meet the builder that's going to help us out this week. As you can see, they've got some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So this is Dave Miller with Landmark. All right.
We weren't sure if we were going to be able to actually do this in 7 days. 1,300 people are in the town of North Pole, Alaska, and we usually use like 1,500 people to build a house. So where were these other people going to come from? They came from all over, from Anchorage, from remote areas to help. We even had some people come up from Seattle.
Before we do this, I think we ought to let the family know that we're here and what we're about to do. What do you say?
It's my boy!
Hello, Rogers family.
What's up, Tom?
Guys, I hope you're having a great time on vacation, man. I tell you what, today's a big day. It's what we like to call demolition. And I know your house, it means a lot to you guys. It's very special. It's also very, very small. And so today we're making some huge changes. Well, we're gonna start building you a house that's gonna be enough room for everybody. And it's gonna be a house built out of love. Dave, say hi.
Hi, Rogers family. We're here today to build you a new house. Take this one down.
Oh my God.
Take it down. We brought a demo crew. We got loggers here. Alaska's a logging state. Here they are. You know why we're here? We're here to take part in a little miracle right here in Alaska, to show this family and to show the world what our state and what our community is all about. Thank you for being here. Thanks for giving up the things you've given up today to be here. And I have to ask you, are you ready to do this?
Let's do some demo!
Lumberjacks for demo in Alaska. I don't know what else you could ask for.
I mean, these guys can literally climb a tree in seconds, and that's exactly what they did. Okay, family, so first things first. First of all, we need to make room for a bigger house.
One of the biggest guys gets his chainsaw out. Dish dash dosh.
There it goes.
They can drop a tree on a quarter.
Oh my God.
Woo! That's what I call making room for improvement.
Are they dropping trees on the house?
There we go! Whoa! Oh my God! It was just like dominoes, man. Wha bam, wha bam, wha bam.
Oh my God.
And last but not least,
Oh, geez.
clean up aisle 7!
Trust me, it kills us to take a tree down. But any tree we take down, we're gonna recycle.
That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't no sap. Nice.
All right.
What is that?
That's actually the
Oh my
kitchen.
God.
New window, what do you think?
I don't like it.
Fantastic. Let's make another one.
Ty gives me the camera, says Ed, hold it for me.
Now, family, I know there's a few things in this house you guys share, but I know there's one thing you didn't enjoy sharing.
Then out of nowhere, he pulls a whacking great big sledgehammer.
You'll no longer have to share this.
And then proceeds to wreck their toilet.
Oh. Hey, Amanda,
There's toilet water flying everywhere.
Are you kidding me? You know how...
Don't give that man a sledgehammer around a toilet.
They're just going to town in there, and I realized in the middle of all this that it's gonna take forever if we try and demo this house by hand. I said, guys, take 5, literally everybody outside. I've got an idea. Clear out!
Let's go, go!
So guys, I know what you've seen has been pretty traumatic, but I tell you what, it's only gonna get better. And to build your house in time before you get back, well, we're gonna have to go to a little more drastic measures. So right now, we're going big. And we're bringing in what we like to call the brush hog.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. Gosh. So family, we're taking drastic measures, and we're bringing in the brush hog.
One of the most exciting things for me during demo was this brush hog, which is a big giant lawnmower. I don't know of any other way to say it. I thought it was going to tear up the house, but the house is in such bad shape.
Oh yeah!
It just kind of pushed it over.
Fantastic!
That's a hearty meal for a brush hog.
They need to change its name, the house hog.
This thing is a beast. It does pretty much exactly what it sounds like it does, just...
Big toys for big boys. Love it.
Okay, family, as you can see, we're starting to make some serious progress. Oh, yes! That's what I'm talking about, people!
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So, a while ago, you had 13 people living in 900 square feet. Well, now, not so much. But trust me, it's only gonna get better. And it's gonna have to, because right now, you don't even have a place to live. Well, there you have it. All I can say is the house came down quick. So family, enjoy the vacation and wish us luck, because honestly, I think we're gonna need it.
Just like Betsy Rogers gives everything back to the community, so is all the trees on her property. We usually don't like taking down trees, but in this case, we need to build a bigger house.
I hate to see wood go to waste, and up here, nobody wastes the wood. In this case, we found a nonprofit organization, another good one, to take this firewood to people who need it.
So these guys are from Love Inc., and they're gonna take all this timber and put it to use in firewood to heat people's homes right here in Alaska. Perfect use of all these trees.
How's it going?
It's doing really good, Paige. How are you?
I'm so good. Look at this. I mean, look at this backdrop. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful backdrop for this house.
I know Dave was a little nervous. You know, he knew he had a big project on his hands, but he has the heart to get this done.
Let me ask you something. Why did you say yes? Why did you do this?
Because when I was growing up, we were broke, and we didn't have the same conditions these guys did, but even though there were a lot of times we didn't have a lot, my mom and my dad were always bringing somebody to the house and taking care of them too. So when I heard this story, it was like, I can relate.
Yeah? Kind of meant something to you?
Yeah. So I just, I think it's an awesome thing to do for a family. I'm glad to be a part of it.
I think it's awesome to see the spirit of the people up here, and they really kind of want to help one another out. And I think when you live through extreme conditions like this, you really rely on one another. And I think this week, it's gonna be a little bit like the family. We really are gonna have to rely on one another to kind of get through this.
So it's day 3, and basically we're pouring a foundation for this house. But since we're in Alaska, where it gets 50 below in the winter, we're doing things a little differently.
We want to make sure this family is never cold again. So we're doing something pretty special. We're giving them radiant floors.
This is tubing that we're actually run a fluid called glycol through. Glycol is kind of like an antifreeze. And by basically heating the flooring, it'll save you money because you don't have to turn up the thermostat. So we're saving energy. We're not exactly saving time, but in the end, we're gonna save this family's life because when it gets that cold, this house is gonna be very warm.
I think the first realization that we had is obviously we need to make a big house. 13 people living in 900 square feet is a lot. So we're going up and we're going big, 4,800 square feet. That means each one of these people will have 370 square feet to stretch out in.
Okay, now the first wall is going up in place, and right here, in front of these 2 double French doors looking out to the back garden, is my dining room table.
Here's the one thing that I think is really, really important to this family. They've never had a dining room table that everybody could sit down and have a meal together. Well, Ed's gonna change that. He's gonna build this gigantic table for them, so when they come home, they can all sit down together.
All 13 family members can stand around it, plus 3 of their friends, because it's gonna be seating for 16.
Ed has huge plans for a table this week. Literally huge plans. We had to get the right tools, so we headed down to Sears.
It's playtime!
You have to make it pretty. It can't just be functional. It's got to be pretty.
It's because there's 13 family members. It's the biggest family we've ever done.
What? They won't have to eat in shifts anymore.
This table, it's a major part of the new home, and I'm so happy to be able to build it for them.
Okay, Paige, let's get back to the job site.
Oh, no, wait. All this stuff is great, but you saw this family. Did you see any closets there?
None.
This family needs clothes.
When I thought I was done and about to leave, no.
Get some of these.
Okay, so jeans for the guys. Okay, that'll do. Let's go.
There's 9 boys, so you got to take all of these, Ed.
To say we got the family a few outfits is an understatement.
Ooh, grab some bathing suits.
Just keep going.
Ooh, for Shay Shay, grab some of those.
Okay, so Junior Marcus and Shay Shay, we got a 6-year-old, we got the 4-year-old. And
Rob's little kids are getting a really cool room called the Alaska Fun Room. Now, Paul and Preston are teaming up for that.
What we have are bears. So it'll be soft and they'll be cuddly bears.
Here's my complaint with this. The mattresses should be the same, right? No more of that.
No, they're shorter. They're the same width.
Why?
The big bear is like this. And then when you get to the smaller bed, it's like a bear laying down, and it doesn't look like a bear, then it looks like some kind of sloth.
In honoring Alaska and the beauty of this wilderness, Paulie came up with 3 little bears set up for the beds.
You've got a bobblehead. Yeah, that.
With a smile on it. Something that never ceases to amaze me is 36 hours ago, we had a 900 square foot house behind me. Now, that's why I just never get tired of this. It's one of the most amazing things. We're looking at close to 5,000 square feet. 900 yesterday morning, 5,000 today, and these guys, you guys just are amazing, amazing. We have found just wonderful, wonderful people that have pooled all of their resources. The subcontractors are going to other towns and asking their competitors to come and help.
There's probably 50 guys in here right now, give or take.
All with your company?
No, there's like 10 different companies that come together, and we normally all compete.
It truly is an entire community coming together to make it right for the Rogers, and that is a great thing to see.
It's so incredible. I mean, all these guys that you see out there, they're here because they want to help this family. I mean, these guys have hearts of gold.
Can't do it without these people. I'll say it and I'll say it again. We have to have help from good people like these people. Amazing.
All right, now, what's amazing is that it's 12 o'clock. Is it AM or PM? You certainly can't tell by the sky. It's actually 12 o'clock midnight. We are going into day 4.
Being that we are only 100 miles south of the Arctic Circle, there's very little difference as far as light goes.
The sun, it never goes down.
It's just like dusk or dawn for about 2 hours out of the 24. You can work around the clock, and you kind of forget.
What is it out? It's nay. It's half day, it's half night, it's night. It's ridiculous.
It turns to dusk at about 3 a.m., and that's about it. You gotta shut your curtains if you want to sleep.
I can't take it anymore. Can someone turn off the sun?
It's the morning of day 4, and I gotta tell you, I'm out. It never ceases to amaze me what these people can do in 4 days. The house is up, it's framed, the roof is on, the stairs are in, drywall is going in. Let's go inside and check it out.
I need 2 layers. I need 2 layers. My special project this week is something that's gonna really kind of be for the whole family, but it's also something really, really special for Betsy. And some of the projects I'm doing myself, and some I actually need some help with, and the help I need is actually from the family.
Caribbean!
There be plundering pirates lurking in every corner.
We're gonna commandeer this shit.
I called the kids when they're on vacation, and I said that I really kind of needed some help.
It's time.
You guys away from Mom?
Yep.
I need you guys to do kind of an art project for me, okay?
Okay.
And I said, now you guys know how to express yourself verbally, but I'd like you to express yourself artistically and tell me what you love about your mom and what makes her so special.
How big's that wood? What is it? 5.5. That's 5.5. I might have to just shave for that bottom edge off.
I love making lots of stuff, but tables I enjoy making because it's the hub of any home.
2 pieces of ply cut at 6 foot long gives me 12 foot by 4 foot. This is in fact our table.
It's going to be a whacking great big table so the 13 members can sit down, and some of the family, I think for the first time, can bring friends home.
Now the actual tabletop won't be this very unsightly ply. It will in fact be Douglas fir and Alaskan spruce. It's going to go Douglas fir, spruce. Douglas fir, spruce. It's going to be like a huge, massive checkerboard effect going right away across this table.
It's going to be a beautiful table, and I can't wait for the family to see it. And I'm going to especially look for Sammy.
So I need 965 blocks. I've currently got 6 in front of me, which means I need another 959. It's going to be a very long day, but a good one.
Happy days.
959 blocks on the wall, 959 blocks.
Yo, Michael.
Yo.
So listen, I think I figured out where we can find the stones for the backsplash.
Awesome.
We've had a plan all week to try and bring in as many natural elements as we can around Alaska to the house.
So I think we can get to this place and be back in 2 hours.
Michael had an idea about doing a backsplash in the kitchen that was made out of stones indigenous to the area.
I think the best place to get this is to go right to the heart.
Ty's like, we're gonna go to a glacier a few hours away in a park and pick up some rocks. Okay.
Okay, Roger. This is awesome.
So we get this helicopter. It was the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen.
Look at that right there.
It's just like something you'd see in a postcard.
Awesome!
We actually land on a solid glacier. I mean, we're talking chunks and chunks of ice here, people.
Unbelievable!
For a minute, you think it's not real. You're like, is this the penguin exhibit?
Look at that solid ice. That's solid ice.
Look at the color of that.
The blue.
That blue.
Let's get some rocks.
Look at all this.
Okay, so show me what we're looking for here.
Like, see, this size is really good and it's flat.
Okay.
So these, you know, we can grout those in.
Right.
And then I've got some glass and marbles I'm gonna mix in to give it a really organic vibe.
It doesn't get any purer than this. This is gonna be the most amazing special kitchen that I think we've ever really gone to these kind of lengths to do.
Can you imagine someone's gonna ask, hey, where'd you guys get your backsplash? That's good looking.
Yeah, we got it from a glacier.
It's one of the most incredible projects we've ever done. You thirsty?
A little bit.
Let's get a drink. It's cold. Good stuff, huh?
So we both like stick our faces in this ice cold water stream, and it was the most amazing natural moment.
God, that's good.
All right, let's go get some more.
Oh, so good, Michael.
Ty?
You gotta have some of this. Michael, you gotta have some. Hello! Where is everybody? I'm stranded on a glacier, people! Seriously, we're not done yet! We still gotta finish the house! We've got a whole nother hour to show! People, I'm stranded on a glacier! There's no way isn't good. At least I got plenty of water and ice.